Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Chris Paddack gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher.
Digging in, Justin Dean. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Justin Dean.
Pitch on the way.
Aye.
Ball. 1-1.
Runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Striding into the box, Luis Robert. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Louis.
Now here it comes.
Robert.
One out, nobody on.
Fellas, let's go.
Called strike 0-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Nope. That's
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Leday is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. The pitch.
Turner.
To short.
1-1-1.
Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
No outs here.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Come on, guys.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Drew Avens.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So digging in now, Justin Dean. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Leday is there, 1 away. So striding in, Luis Robert. He's 0 for
Now
1 thus far.
Left fielder, Louis.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
The count.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, 1 out here. We got 1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped up. Alonso is under it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Urshela stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Leading off the inning, Nick Madrigal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
and he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty down.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0.
Let's play ball. Out. He's out. 3.
Ready once again, Justin Dean. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Got no one.
Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Here we go.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. At the plate, Luis Robert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this. Try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Cruz is calling for it.
Ball.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. Trey Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Hey, we got 1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Dean rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Turner stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after.
Play ball. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point.
Ball 2 right here. Here we go.
Count even now at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball.
got nobody.
Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one
No,
for a second.
inside.
2-2. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging
The
in,
second
Nick
baseman.
Madrigal. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Madrigal.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Good guy.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Now to the plate, Drew Avens, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point.
Nope,
These guys
that's the
know
ball.
these bats still count, at
Count
least for their
1-0.
own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. In now, Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
Nothing in
Let's go,
2
baby.
count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
The center fielder, number 5.
Stepping in now, Justin Dean. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now batting.
In now, Luis
The
Robert,
left fielder.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Robert.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for
Plays
3
that
in the
first now.
game so far. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
No balls and 1 strike.
Get the easy one now.
Ball
Off
1.
the plate, ball 1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the 1st inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
8-0 the final today. The Royals used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Adam Clemens earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field this afternoon, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and drive home safely.